Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica, and today I'm showing you how to create Chucky, everybody's favorite psychopathic murdering doll. So if you would like to see how to create this look, then please keep on watching. After popping on some orange hair and blue eyeballs, I am taking my Heart Shade Tape Concealer and putting this all over my face. You can use either concealer or foundation for this part. It doesn't really matter, whatever you got on hand. I'm also making sure to go over my eyebrows with it just because they are dark naturally. Once I'm done with that, I'm just setting my face with some translucent powder and then brushing off the excess. Then taking the Morphe 35B palette, I am mixing both the orange and reddish shade and using them to fill in my eyebrows. And since we're going to be having scars and cuts and all that fun stuff going over our brows, I'm not worried about making this perfect or full by any means. I just want to give the appearance that my eyebrows have a little bit more of that reddish aspect. Taking the Tarte Artist Pro Glow To Go palette, I'm taking the one contour shade in the palette and then using it to contour and round out my cheeks to give it a more doll-like baby-faced appearance. Then using that same shade and using it to contour our nose as well. Next, grabbing the Urban Decay eye pencil in the shade Torch, looking at a reference picture of Chucky, and then using this to start sketching out where all the cuts, lines, and scars are going to be. Now this part certainly doesn't have to be perfect. Since my forehead is actually significantly smaller than Chucky's, I'm just kind of doing whatever fits most appropriately to my face and then going from there. Using the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, I am taking the shade He Devil and then using that to fill in the area around the eye. And then going over that with the shade En Fuego, which is a deeper red, and using that to give it a little bit more dimension. Then mixing the two red shades, I am just going through and filling in all of the remaining cuts and open wounds that we got going on. And then also kind of dragging some of that color down to make it not so perfect. Then going back in with that red eye pencil, I'm using it to fill in my waterline on that one eye. Next, I'm taking the black eyeshadow from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette and using it to just kind of deepen all of these areas. Using the light hand, I'm making sure not to do any super opaque black areas at this point. Next, using the Nayron Blood Gel, I'm using this around that eye area just to give it a more realistic texture and effect. Then taking a light brown shade from that Naked Heat palette, I'm using it to kind of outline around the extended cut areas and then blending out the edges. Next, I put a little bit of the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk on a tinier brush to give it a little bit more control, and with that white I am going through and in the area that we created in between our cuts and that little line we just did, I'm starting to put this white down to kind of give it a more raised effect. Now taking that same blood gel, I am extending it onto some of the bigger cut areas and filling those parts in as well to, again, just give it more of that realistic texture. Taking the Ophelia Liquid Lipstick by Kat Von D, I'm just putting a little bit of that on my lips and then panning it out with my finger to diffuse it a little bit. Using the black Mayron Paradise paint, I am using this to start creating the little stitches that Chucky has. And again, just following that reference picture that we had at the beginning, I'm just using that to accurately place where all of our little stitches will be. Taking the shade Low Blow from that Naked Heat palette, I am using this to start creating some of the wrinkles and exaggerated fine lines that Chucky has with all of his crazy little expressions. And that is really it, guys. You are all done. You are now a crazy psychotic doll on a murder spree. Thank you guys so much for watching, If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. Otherwise, subscribe and join our spooky little family. We still have a few looks to go before the month is done. If there's anything you'd like to see specifically, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah!